YouTube, Xfile2708, back again with another video. It feels weird not having me cap on, but Lewis very kindly did me barnet for me last night, so I thought, fuck it, it's a warm day up here in the northeast, so let's leave the cap off for this video. Where am I going with this? Oh, I don't fucking know. Anyway, welcome to another pickups video. Trying to keep on top of these now, with potentially moving in the next week or two. So really want to get these shown, and then obviously, you know, myself and Lewis are starting getting everything boxed up and things like that. So if I'm going to show them on a video before we do that, then all well and good. So these are a mixture mainly of online purchases. There's a couple that are charity shop, one that was marketplace, and I think one that was from passed across from Lewis as well. So first one that was passed over from Lewis, and the only reason he's passed this one across, if you see at the bottom there, we have an Anchor Bay logo. So he's passed this one over to me for my Anchor Bay collection. I'm sure it's one I've passed on a few times in the charity shops previously. I hadn't noticed it was an Anchor Bay one, and I'm pretty sure it's a terrible horror comedy. Not one I think I've seen before, but it does say from the executive producer of Scary Movie, Stan Helsing, the most feared monsters in cinematic history have met their match. Jason Voorhees is on. I mean, these all look like bloody, you know, if you ordered such and such a character off Wish. There's Michael Myers there. There's Freddy. There's Hellraiser. There's Leatherface. In fact, the Halloween, look at the Halloween there. Looks like if you ordered Michael Myers off crossed with Michael Jackson. What an absolutely bizarre set of characters. But there we go. It's one for the Anchor Bay collection. It's not one I'm going to put on the short pile to watch anytime soon. But there we go. Thank you very much, Lewis, for that one. So, Stan Helsing. Next up, if you'll remember the Blu-ray haul that I got, I think I did it over 2 parts in the end, showing some stuff that I got from Facebook Marketplace. If you'll remember the last video on that one, I was one of the Star Wars films missing on Blu-ray it was. And the chap very kindly passed it across, so I thought I'd show that one on this video very quickly. So Rogue One, so that's the full set of Star Wars now, so there we go, that's that one there, Rogue One. Right, these next 3 are ones that Tim very kindly passed across over at Tim's Film Waffle. Quick slurp, ladies, brace yourself. Oh, a bit of slurpy slurp action on a Thursday afternoon. What more could you wish for? But yeah, every now and again, Tim drops myself and Lewis a little package or parcel across. He'd got 3 films that he'd kept to one side for us. I think primarily he offers them up to us when he's upgraded to either Blu-ray or 4K. So there was 2 here for me and 1 for Lewis. So first one for me, really looking forward to checking this one out. It stars Kathy Burke and Ray Winston, and it's written and directed by Gary Oldman, and it's a film called Nil by Mouth. So one that I've never seen before. I do enjoy my Ray Winston stuff that I've watched before. You might see where are we, Scum up there, absolutely fantastic film. So there we go, Nil by Mouth. Any fans of that one, let me know. Like I say, I haven't seen it before, but definitely one that's piqued an interest. So potentially try and get it watched in the next week or so if it doesn't get boxed up in the meantime. So there we go, guys. There's Nil by Mouth. This one actually, Tim picked up from his local CX for me. He's aware I collect my Tartan Asia Extremes, so I think I'm hovering probably around the 30 mark, something like that at the minute. This was one that I needed, so it's a Mike Takashi movie. One called Rainy Dog, which I haven't seen before, but he spotted this one in his local CX, dropped me a message in our Lords of Darkness WhatsApp group, asked if it was one that I still needed, and very kindly picked it up for me. So thank you very much for that, Tim. There we go, there's a Rainy Dog. And then the one that he's passed across for Lewis, I know Tim picked this recently up on a double pack, exactly the same Blu-ray double pack that I've got. But yeah, very kindly passed this one across for Lewis. So the one that started the zombie genre, George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead. So myself and Tim have both got, like I say, the same Blu-ray double pack, which has got the Blu-ray movie on, and I think it's called Birth of the Living Dead, which is a documentary on Blu-ray as well that's part of that double pack. So yep, Lewis was chuffed to bits to get this one. So I think he still needs the original Dawn of the Dead, not 100%, but yeah, that's one we'll grab for him as and when we spot it. So there we go, Night of the Living Dead. So thanks very much to Tim for passing those across for us, very much appreciated. Tim's very much ingrained into the movie community, so I'm sure a lot of people that watch my shit watch Tim's videos as well. If for some reason you're not subscribed, link in the description, head over to his channel. Primarily horror, but he's got a really good movie knowledge across most genres. Needless to say, like me, stays well clear of his rom-coms and his musicals and all that jazz. But yeah, check out Tim's channel if you're not subscribed. Absolutely brilliant. So thank you very much, matey. Next one I'll show, talking of the Lords of Darkness group, Ash, I think last weekend, dropped me a message and said, Marcus, are you still after this? And he sent me a link. And I looked at it, and within 5 minutes I'd ordered it. It was like, holy shit, that's a really good price. I sent my good friend James, that obviously does the From Horror to Hollywood episodes, etc. with me. Those will resume once I've got this move out the way. Yeah, James is big into this particular franchise, if you like. And he had just recently brought it for, I think, £65 or £70. This was brand new, £40. So I sent him the link, and literally all I got back was a message that said something like, you horrible bastard, or something he said. So I was fucking howling. Absolutely brilliant. But it's a big ass box set. Look at that. There we go. Inside the Mind of Coffin Joe. Now, quite an obscure set of movies, these ones. I will look to do an unboxing at some point. I mean, this is loaded with... how many movies have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. I think we've got 11 movies on this box set. I'll try not to drop it on me cup of tea. Or coffee, I should say. So, but yeah, all of those bad boys... Loads of extras. It's a big ass box set, but I'm going to leave this one sealed until I'm moved and in the new place, and then I'll probably do an unboxing and talk in a little bit more detail about Coffin Joe, because like I say, Coffin Joe is one of the more obscure set of movies. Myself and James have spoke about it previously, got a big love for them, but outside of me and James, there's not many people I've seen in the community talking about it. But yeah, I will do an unboxing. Like I say, big thank you to Ash again. link in the description. Popcorn and Horror. Thank you very much, matey, for the heads up. This retails normally for £110. CX pre-owned £65. I think HMV got it reduced to 70, but Amazon 40 quid delivered. And thankfully, unlike a couple of my other Amazon deliveries here, this made it in one piece and in pristine condition. So there we go. Anyone a fan of this one, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to have a chat with you about Coffin Joe if it is one that you're into. So there we go, that's that one. I'm going to put that on the shelf now because fucking holding that for the last few minutes talking about it's giving me a sore shoulder. Right, that's that one there. Quick slurp and then we're on to the last pile, guys. So we're not doing too bad for time, just over 10 minutes. Oh, lovely. Right, next up we have a Screen Extra DVD. If you recall one of my many subsets, I collect the HMV exclusive Screen Extra DVDs, which I haven't been able to find a lot of information about, even emailing HMV head office, going into my local HMV and speaking to the older guy that's been in there for donkey's years. Been able to find very little information. Even looking here on YouTube, I don't see any dedicated videos or whatever with people showing their Screen Extra collections or talking about it back in the day. But it's basically a set of trailer DVDs that were released, I don't know, maybe over a couple of years periods between, I think, 2003 and maybe 2005, and it was a partnership between HMV and UGC Cinemas. I think they did a different release every month with different trailers for upcoming movie releases and things like that. So obviously it was when DVD was a fairly new format, and it was HMV's way of bringing trailers and potentially people into store to buy the movies. So but yeah, managed to get this one. I think that puts me on, I think 6 I've managed to hunt down now. So they're not the easiest thing to get hold of. If you have a look on eBay, I maybe see one every 2 or 3 months maybe pop up. Some people put them on for a sensible price. I've tend to pay £3 to £4 tops, including delivery on eBay if I do spot one. I've managed to grab a couple in local charity shops, bizarrely. But yeah, one came up I think a month or so ago, and the guy was asking 45 quid for it. It's like, no, jog on. But yeah, this is the June 03 trailers. So we've got stuff like, what have we got? Insomnia, Angry Kid. Oh, remember the TV series Angry Kid? Very politically incorrect, but absolutely brilliant. Family Guy, The Transporter, Changing Lanes, which I think was Samuel L. Jackson, Train Spotting Definitive Edition, Foxy Brown, Matrix, Once Upon a Time in America, Bruce Almighty, Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, all sorts. But yeah, crammed full of trailers. If I could get away with it, I might try and do a cheeky upload one day on YouTube and see if it'll let me upload these in parts for people to see. But yeah, there we go. Does anyone else collect these? I've not come across anyone else here in our movie community that does collect them. So I probably shouldn't be promoting them, because as and when they crop up on eBay, if somebody else is into them, I'm going to be into a bidding war or be missing out on stuff. So, but yeah, there we go. That's that one. Like I say, I think that was about £4 delivered, so not too bad. These next two were charity shop pickups. Myself and Lewis were in one of the local charity shops a couple of weeks ago. All of their Blu-rays were half price. I think generally they're from £3. I managed to find a couple that I was after for my non-horror Blu-rays, and they were reduced from £3 down to £1.50 each, and they've got slips. Happy days. So first one I got, if you'll remember my Marketplace Blu-ray haul, you'll see that I got the Blu-ray box set for Men in Black 1 and 2. So nice to get Men in Black 3. I thought it had got a subtitle there, but yep, half price down to £1.50 with a bit of slippage. So there we go, that's that one. So £1.50 with a pretty much pristine slip. Wasn't going to leave that one behind. And then the other one that I got, again, if you saw the Blu-ray Marketplace haul, you'll see that I got the Die Hard quadrilogy on Blu-ray. So this was one of the other Die Hards that I needed. Again, pristine slip and reduced from £3 to £1.50. So there we go, happy dingleberries. So there we go, that's that one. Die Hard, A Good Day to Die Hard. How many times can I say hard? Ooh, matron. Harder extended cut. There we go, that's that one. Next up, funnily enough, I think I've seen at least half a dozen people in the movie community here pick this one up recently. I think a couple of people spoke about it on recent watches or pickups, and then everybody was like, oh, that sounds really good, I need to get that. I've jumped on that bandwagon because it piqued my interest as well. So probably for the 6th, 7th, 8th time in the last couple of months, you're seeing somebody showing the movie Mean Creek. So it's a tartan DVD release, gripping, edge of your seat thriller, extraordinarily affecting. This sad, sweet and shocking film will still have as much power in 20 years' time. So it's supposed to be quite hard-hitting and brutal in places. So you know me, guys, tick, tick. So nice and cheap, that one. I think I paid, well, obviously not the £2. This was an online purchase. I think it was from, I don't know, Music Magpie, I think. It was about £2.60 delivered, something like that. So pleased to get that one in the collection. And you know, everybody that has spoken about it here in the community has said what an absolutely brilliant film it is, although it is hard hitting. So that one's going to go on the short list, and in between packing boxes and everything else that goes along with moving house, I want to try and have a sit down of an evening, couple of beers, and then get through a few of my movies that are on my shortlist. So there we go, there's Mean Creek for about the 8th time. Right, next one. Looking forward to watching this. You can see it's an import, it's still sealed. I can't remember how this got onto my radar, but it's a comedy movie with Lemmy from Motorhead in. Huge metal fan, as you can see, you know, the likes of this, and I've got my Alice Cooper t-shirt and Megadeth and Anthrax and all of those awesome bands. Huge Motorhead fan, and saw that Lemmy had done a movie. When was it? Has it got a date on it? Can't remember if this is in the 80s or not. I can't see. No date on there. But yeah, if I get a chance, I'll put an annotation at the bottom of the screen saying what year it was. But yeah, a comedy, over-the-top comedy movie starring Lemmy. Eat the Rich. I think there's no UK DVD release. Not even too sure if there's a UK Blu-ray for it. But managed to get this decent price. I think it's out of print. Got a feeling, I mean, this was a few weeks ago I ordered this. It was about £12 on a buy it now or best offer, and I think including postage I got it for less than a tenner. So, you know, for one that's difficult to get hold of, out of print, and it stars the legend Lemmy Kilmister. then definitely one that I was happy to add into the collection. And again, that's going on the shortlist to watch with a couple of beers one evening coming up. So there we go. Eat the Rich. If anyone has seen this one, again, never heard anyone else talk about it, let me know in the comments, please. Right, we've got 4 more to go. This was a eBay purchase. Struck it lucky, as you can see from this section up here. Big into collecting my second sight limited edition releases. One here that I hadn't got in the collection. It was on a buy it now, £25 or best offer. So I just stuck it on my watch list. Those of you that use eBay will know quite often if you put something on your wish list, within a day or two you'll get an offer from the seller of getting it 5, 10, sometimes even 20% cheaper. Stuck it on my watch list. Didn't get anything after a couple of days, but there was a make an offer option. So £25, I think it normally goes for 25 to 30, so it was a good price, bearing in mind it is in immaculate condition. Me being me, I thought, right, well, he's got it for 25 on there, £5 postage, so it wasn't free delivery, so that would have cost me £30. But after 2 days, he dropped it in price, I think to £22 plus postage. So, he was teasing me a little bit. So I thought, right, there's a best offer button there. Let's give it a go. If he accepts the offer, all well and good. If he doesn't, I'm not asked, I'll get it another time. So I sent him an offer of £15. Oh no, that's going to hurt. £15 plus the £5 postage, so £20 all in. He came back fairly quickly. Counter offer, £17 plus postage. Yep, I accepted straight away. Like I say, second sight box set. It is one that's out of print. Normally, I think all of the other ones on eBay at the minute are £30 to £40, including postage. So this cost me £17 plus £5 postage, and it is the Borderlands. Now, funnily enough, I nearly brought this in CX Redcar probably about a month and a half ago. But just the regular Amaray release, I think it was £10 or £12. So, by my time, an extra few weeks, there we go. We've got a limited edition release. Like I say, absolutely immaculate. You've got the Blu-ray Amaray in there, you've got the art cards, and you've got the book as well. And it's, like I say, look round it. Absolutely immaculate. There you go. Movie I haven't seen, but I really do want to watch it. Tim speaks very highly of it. Supposed to be a really good ghostly found footage movie. So right up my street. So there we go. The Second Sight limited edition box set. Dick Turpin, Highway Robbery. There we go. That's that one. Right. 3 to go, guys. These are all Amazon purchases. 1 I'm happy with. 2 I'm happy with the prices, but you'll see. So the first one, this was reduced, I think, from $15 down to $9.99 brand new on Amazon. So if you're not aware, there's an app called what is it? Is it My Movies? But it's run, I think, by Blu-ray.com, and it shows you all of the recent daily deals across Amazon and Google and Apple and places like that. So I check 3 or 4 times a day the Amazon side of things. This had just been reduced from $15 down to $9.99. So brand new, bit of Zombie Holocaust. So was one that I was missing from the collection. So $9.99 delivered brand new. I was going to have some of that. So there we go. That's that one part of the, is it 88? Yeah, 88 Films Italian collection. So there we go. There's Zombie Holocaust. And then these other 2. Brilliant prices. Fucking Amazon sent them through in those horrible thin cardboard wallet things. Both of them brand new sealed, fucking smashed case. Thankfully, Lewis is looking after me on that front. He knows I'm a bit more OCD with my cases. If you see all of my Arrow movies behind, they're all in transparent cases. I've had a few in the past from CX where they've been in blue cases. Bugs the hell out of me. Doesn't look right on the shelf. So Lewis has said he's not bothered whether they're transparent or blue. So he's going to do a swap. He'll put his a couple of his transparent ones into blue cases and pass me over these so I can replace the cases. So the first one, a movie that I haven't seen before, called Shockwaves. I think this was reduced. I think it was down to $8.99 from £15 or £16. Movie that I haven't seen before, but it is a zombie, Nazi zombie movie from the 70s, 1977. There we go. So it's a release actually from 88 Films and Blue Underground. But yeah, I had a look on IMDb. I mean, Nazi zombies again, double tick in my book. And the reviews on it seemed all right, so I thought, yep, let's add that one into the collection whilst it's on sale. Where is it? There we go. It's in that top corner there. Bloody smash there. I've managed, I think, to get the... Oh, there you go. You can actually see it better there, look. So, needs a replacement case once I open it. But, you know, that's the risk you take with Amazon, unfortunately. I wish they'd stop doing it, but there we go. No telling them. There we go. Shockwaves. Again, movie I don't hear spoken about very often. So if you are fans of that one, let me know. And then to finish, another one that was reduced. This one was reduced from £9 down to £5.99. It's a movie that I used to have in the collection. But obviously since clearing out the collection all those years ago, big regrets and all that, it was one that I wanted to get back again. So it is one that I've seen before. I've got to watch this because these have got rattly bits in and I'm holding them over my cup of coffee. Fucking hell, that could be disastrous. Right, there we go. But it's Daniel Isn't Real. So a movie that I saw... I shouldn't shake it. Matron. Yeah, movie that I saw a few years ago. Rated quite highly on my letterbox. And as you can see behind, big Arrow collector. Next to Second Sight, one of my favourite distributors. So yeah, $5.99 for a brand new Arrow, albeit with a smashed fucking case. But yeah, Lewis is going to sort me out on that one anyway. So Daniel Isn't Real, absolutely brilliant film. Again, one I'm looking forward to rewatching again shortly. So there we go, guys. That's me all caught up with. You can see Coffin Joe, Borderlands box set out of shot, and then all of these as well. So just wanted to show those before they all get boxed up, ready for moving, possibly as early as next weekend. So I'm waiting for a phone call tomorrow. So everything crossed. As I said in the last video, if things go quiet on the videos, you know, for a week or so, don't panic. By all means, drop me a message on Messenger, or if you're on my Instagram or WhatsApp. I'm not going to be far away. I'm just going to be knee deep in sorting boxes ready for the move. But, you know, I will be about, but maybe not putting a video up just for a week or two. Again, it depends how soon I can get internet at the new place and stuff like that. So there we go, guys. Enough waffleage for today. So as always, please remember to like, comment and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I'll be back. Well, I might be back later in the week with another video. If not, you'll see me in the new place. Bye for now, guys.